In every mythological tradition, the world is created out of an initial sacrifice. The Vedas were entirely based on this idea. Remember, it was Mahapurusha who sacrifices himself, who allows himself to be dismembered, that actually produces the cosmos and the multiplicity. There's a sacrifice that is necessary to bring about any a blossoming of something new, something beautiful into a world that has not already spawned that kind of a form or an appearance of that kind of a nature and level of energy. And so the principle of sacrifice, self-sacrifice, right, is what we're talking about. Am I willing to give up something I want in order for something higher to be able to enter the space? It's that sacrifice. If I'm willing to sacrifice the ego so that the soul can manifest, and then sacrifice even the soul into the God self, then that sacrifice is actually also the way to gain the greatest profit, right? So it is the paradox that the more that one is willing to sacrifice, the more one gains, because one reaches that state in which there's nothing left to lose, that total emptiness that is then filled with the power of grace and the fullness. So the principle of sacrifice comes about when the soul is awakened and is able to transform the ego into being willing to give up its basic program of wanting to get. It's basically sacrificing its greed and its desire to possess and control and all of that. When that is sacrificed, which then is a surrender as well of one's own will, so that thy will, God, can be done through this instrument, that sacrifice is what enables a new power to enter the energy field and transform the entire field. And so it is the sacrifice that you make of your own ego is a sacrifice from which everyone benefits, because you realize that you are the one self of all. And what that does for the morphogenic field is to open everyone to have a vibrational resonance with the one self, regardless of the state of their ego. And that's why, Ramana was often asked by people who came to his ashram, why aren't you out there, helping Mahatma Gandhi and, bringing Swarajya, independence to India and all of that, or doing social work? Why are you just sitting here, in a cave in a mountain? Shouldn't you and all those other sadhus be socially engaged? And Ramana said, no, you have no idea of the value of the work of a liberated being, bringing that vibrational frequency into the energy field of the planet, and how that potentiates the upliftment of the human spirit in its totality. So it's when you understand that the dualistic illusion is not the actuality of what's happening, and the one self is directing all, then the more that is sacrificed of the unreal in order for that real self to be able to transmit fully through that particular body that your ego imagines it occupies, becomes then the holy site, the temple of God, that is then able to offer blessings and grace to everyone in the field. Okay? I hope that helps.